this is EJ with True Natural Bodybuilder here, reviewing some products with our good friend Jesse Knight.
Glad to be here.
So Jesse is actually, we're going to be reviewing his product today. He's the founder and mastermind behind the DVS Raw. And so DVS Raw is a very controversial supplement in the fact that it's 100% deer antler velvet.
Right.
So Jesse, because I mean, if you look at the ingredients here, there's one ingredient,
right,
which is deer antler velvet.
Mm-hmm.
What's the great thing about that?
So the reason why we created DVS Raw is because we saw that there was a lack of a natural way for people to put on muscle in the industry. So when we first created this, we formulated it a couple years ago. I actually first heard about it when I was living in Korea, and over there they use deer antler velvet as a autoimmune going into the winter. So what they'll do is they'll take it to boost their immune system so they don't get sick throughout the winter. Well, they did clinical studies on it and they found that it increases your natural HGH levels as well as has a lot of regenerative benefits. So
now this doesn't, because the one thing about, because there's a lot of people touting that in the industry, and you know, the HGH and all that kind of stuff. I mean, this is a natural HGH booster. So what's the difference between the two?
So the difference is, when we first launched, deer antler velvet wasn't approved by WADA, but it recently just got approved about 3 months ago. And the reason for this is they were putting it in the same category as every other human growth hormone booster, basically saying, hey, this thing is illegal, it's boosting HGH levels. But the difference between this is it's actually a whole food. And what we mean by that is we actually harvest the antlers when they're in the cartilaginous growth stage. We take them, we freeze dry them and grind them to a powder. So we don't add anything synthetic throughout the whole process. It's an all natural supplement, and we don't, a lot of the supplements out there today, they'll have, chemical formulations, they'll put a lot of stuff in their blends, whereas we just have an all natural product and we add absolutely nothing to it.
And that's very rare in the supplement industry. Deer antler velvet is very. Ray Lewis got in big time trouble with this kind of stuff. Now, was he taking pure deer antler velvet, or was he taking other stuff? Because there's a lot of other supplements that say, hey, this is deer antler velvet.
Right.
But when you look at the ingredients, it has proprietary blends. It has a list of a whole bunch of other stuff, which we'll review later. But what was he really taking? Do you know?
So we don't know exactly which one he was taking, but I mean, we're big backers of deer antler velvet, but there's a lot of stuff out there, like you said, you have to be really careful about, because they will have the proprietary blends, and a lot of people are lacing it with a lot of test boosters saying, oh, this is the greatest deer antler velvet out there, but really you're not getting any deer antler velvet in there because it's sitting in a proprietary blend. And if you look at the blend, it's giving you 500 milligrams, but it's also adding supplements like tribulus and uricoma longifolia and supplements like that, so you don't know what you're getting, and that's what you really want to watch out for. And that's why DVS Raw is, we feel like, in a class of its own, because like I said, it has zero toxicity, it's not hard on the body, it's an all natural supplement, it's a whole food, whereas a lot of these other ones put a lot of stuff in your body that you really shouldn't want in your body.
And so the big thing with this is it's not going to boost your levels up to what your body can't handle.
Right.
Or that it's bad. It's going to naturally boost it to whatever level your body is going to handle. It's going to take. What are people saying about this?
That's what we've really found the most interesting part. And just going back to the whole Ray Lewis thing, is he didn't necessarily take it to put on muscle. I mean, if you've seen Ray Lewis, he's not short of muscle in any way, but he was taking it because he had torn his tricep.
Right.
And what this is most known for is the regenerative benefits. So deer antlers are laced with a lot of natural amino acids. They have really good joint support, so they have natural sources of glucosamine, chondroitin sulfate. So there's a lot of regenerative benefits in there. It has glutamine in it. And so he was taking it more as a post-recovery and to help him, you know, recover from soreness and specifically help repair some of his joints. So, you know, with that being said, we hear back from a lot of people that they get better sleep at night, that it's really helped with their joints, and that their muscle fatigue and soreness after workout is almost non-existent or is gone in a day or two. So
that's awesome. And recovery is like one of the most important things of muscle growth and things like that. And so this is a great product. You can get it on our website, truenaturalbodybuilder.com. If you buy 3, you get a free TNB shirt. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And thanks again, Jesse, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And we will see you on the next review.